Do what you did last time.
Don't forget to come to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, the Raptor, and dance packs. These videos are now available at the theater's ticket booth. Fans, it's the weekend next game. It's Rally Towels. Come on out to the game and leave with your very own Raptors mascot, Rally Towel.
Game 3 of the NBA.
It's been an uneven start to the... Taking a look at Minnesota, desperate for some traction in the series. Their home court advantage is lost. At this point, they just need a win.
And if not, I think we're talking sweep. How the mighty have fallen. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's not over yet.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Oh, he hammers that one down right in the face of MP.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP outside, beyond the arc, and Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 5 now.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
MP shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. MP with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. MP against Gobert. It's Barnes on the wing. And here's MP from outside. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Outside Edwards. The 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Now Conley. 4-3. Again, the miss by Edwards. MP scanning the floor. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels against Ingram. McDaniels passes to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Pirtle with the block.
Pirtle's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with 44 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Fred.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
No good on that one.
And Randall just continuing to fight out.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. MP is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
MP against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the 3 off target. MP against DiVincenzo. From deep, MP. MP buries the triple.
Having that solid jump shot is really a big part of the appeal with MP. A jumper he can keep improving on.
MP against DiVincenzo. And that one is hammered home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. Pirtle grabs a miss.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
A deep 3 from MP. Again, MP missing. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Inside leaner. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Barrett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. He just has to keep improving.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. And both free throws good for MP. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Reed. Gobert with it. Alexander Walker with it. Now here's Conley, covered by MP. And Conley with the 3.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
From deep, MP. Oh, MP from way out there.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Back to Reed. There's the triple. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
MP outside. Puts up a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. MP really making a difference here.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Change here for Toronto, and the Timberwolves making a change here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. The 4th spot held by Rudy Gobert.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensive.
So So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Toronto Raptors.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper, and trust me, I know they should strengthen it.
Wait a minute, I can't get the image.
Seeing how things are shaking down. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
On the court for Minnesota.
Oh, man!
Oh!
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Quickly passes to MP. From deep. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Randall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Barnes.
Ooh, that was a tricky move there by Randall, putting the defender off balance, and then he got that guy to foul him.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Here's Quickly. He's scoreless. MP outside. Pass to Ingram. MP against Edwards. MP, the pass to Quickly. MP right side. Lets the 3 fly. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
MP outside. And again, Toronto, no good.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 22.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Ingram. Randall, good.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
It's Barnes on the wing. Back to MP. Launches a 3. Oh, another miss by MP.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes for Toronto. Boucher's checked in for Pirtle. R.J. Barrett comes in for Ingram. And it's Walter in for Quickly. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. MP outside. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Barnes finds MP, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. MP against Conley. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. Money's got 25 points in the game.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Randall outside. For three, Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Conley against MP. Pass to Barrett. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And the Raptors, another three.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Conley. Randall left side. Jones, a pass to Randall. Back to Jones. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Raptors trail by 7. On the wing, MP, defended by Jones. Money misses. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fires the three. And Jones, good for 3. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Jones against MP. The three. Oh, MP, his own 3.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
The foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup for your
9 seconds left in the third. Here's Jones. No good there. And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Barnes finds MP to take the lead. He gets it in there. MP's got 33.
MP showing no fear and delivering for his squad.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Takes it inside, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Money's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Three-pointer. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Timberwolves trail by 5. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Good work there as it goes. Edwards has got 21 points in the game.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's MP. Power move from MP.
Yeah, he's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big moments.
Edwards against Quickly. Here's Edwards. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Back to MP. From behind the arc. And again for 3! Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man is so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Three seconds left to play in the fourth. Stolen by MP. And so they foul intentionally. Here's Barnes. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Good on first. And that stretches their lead to 8. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And down it goes. 2 points.
That's just too easy for MP.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling. At the line
for So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he's unable to get the second one. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. So the Raptors win it. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
MP has put himself himself among the greats this season.
Wins pay the bills, baby. Win tonight and you will never pay for a meal in this town again.
It's your world. You just live in it.
To 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
It's Game 4.
You look at the Timberwolves undergoing possibly the worst finals collapse we've ever seen. Greg, is there anything they can do to turn this thing around?
Kevin, if we're being real, probably not. But if they're to have any chance, they can't worry about what might have been. They need to find something that works tonight and take this thing one game at a time.
Wow. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Quickly. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about the vertical? Emmanuel Quickly is showing you right there. That is tough.
To the paint. It's deflected and stolen by MP. 3-on-3. And it's Quickly in the corner. On the wing, MP. Edwards defending. Just 4 to shoot. And here's MP for 3. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 4-point game. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Gobert with a screen on MP. Puts it up from 12. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, in pick-and-roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Ingram. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Conley against Quickly. Pass to Edwards. Shoots the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's McDaniels to the middle. Edwards can't hit. And here is MP. 9 points in the game so far. Stolen by McDaniels. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Third substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Mike Conley. MP, no good. Timberwolves trail. Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. And on the list, MP.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
And that one misses. Second free throw, good. Here's MP. 9 points in the game so far. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Mobo. Raptors moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Kidd defending. Feeds away. Yes, that goes in.
Well, Naz Reid doesn't operate often in the mid-range, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Barrett. Back to MP. Here's Mobo. Still yet to score. MP right outside. They grab their own miss. The tray. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Randall surveying the D. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
MP right outside, and that one released in time, but no good. It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Timberwolves had a huge game. He scored 48 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Honey out there with Walter. Then it's Ingram. And it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Conley. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Grady Diggs checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's checked in. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Toronto. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Here comes MP, and another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Over and over again. It's your north side.
1:03 left to play here in the half. And that one is good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Toronto.
Toronto leading by 4. MP passes to Dick. MP looking around. From another city. A separate zip code. Whoa, MP. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And the shot is good.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Pass to Walter. Back to MP. The 3-ball. MP showing the range.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Timberwolves trail by 8. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Randall kicks to Conley. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. MP outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. MP has been leading the charge for the Toronto Raptors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
So they're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. This game is a chance, a final chance, for them to make a statement in this series. How do you get into a winning mindset when you're down 3-0?
Well, some teams, Ernie, are at their most dangerous when they're back against the corner. But it's all about focus and maintaining it in a tough situation.
You know, I got respect for everything they've done this year. If this is the end of the road, they should be proud of the progress they made so far.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard you say that, Shaq. Thanks for spending half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Played like a man on fire in that first half. I got to say, his performance has come out of the blue at the most opportune time for his team.
You know, you're right. He tends to be more of a support guy. It's nice to see him take on that level of responsibility.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Outside Edwards. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First game foul.
Randall dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Conley. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Money. MP attacking the open floor.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Now, here's McDaniel. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniel at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
And McDaniels drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by MP. Count that one. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Raptors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett comes in for Quickly. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Edwards gets to Conley. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 7.
Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Close in, no stopping MP.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Gobert with a screen on Barrett. For 3, Edwards. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 15. Here's MP. Randall grabs the board.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Edwards. Off target at the rim.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Gobert. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in and Grady Dick subbed in for Ingram. Now here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's MP. He's got 34. Here's Barrett. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley kicks to Edwards. Alexander Walker on the wing. Gobert dishes to Edwards. And another shot. It's rebounded by Dick.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
MP's shot is good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards kicks to Randall. Misses the 3. At Raptors leading by 17. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Toronto working the ball around now. MP outside. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Money's got 39.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Edwards inside. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Toronto holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some
He's making a change here. MP's checked in.
Going out there, no let up.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Edwards. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Toronto leading by 10. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. MP out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Inside, McDaniels. Out to Conley. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Ingram. MP outside. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. MP clapping right back.
MP claps back with that three-pointer.
Outside Edwards. Conley with the 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Checked in for Brandon Ingram. And a change for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Puts up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. MP with it. Now defended by Gobert. MP against Gobert. And here's MP for 3. Well shot off that time.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Thank you to our Northside crew.
Here's Money, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dante DiVincenzo. That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his fourth personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for DiVincenzo.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he can't get either to fall. And the Timberwolves with possession. Trailing by 5. Out to Edwards. Had the space there, but it's offline. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Conley against Quickly. Conley, the pass to Gobert, and he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team penalty. At the line for your Raptors.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Oh, they've done it! The Toronto Raptors are the new NBA champions. Absolutely tremendous. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there's a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Thank you. MP, the growth that this team has shown from last year to this year is nothing short of astonishing. I mean, you guys went from missing the playoffs to hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy. And you personally were a major driver in that success in only your rookie season. So I'm wondering, how much further can you go? People are already saying you guys are the next great NBA dynasty. What do you think?
You know what, Joe? I mean, it's flattering. And I've talked about this a lot, but growing up outside of Chicago, rooting for the Bulls, being a part of a dynasty is always something I've had my eyes on. You know, it's something that I'm working towards, something that I want to accomplish. But we got a long ways to go before that, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So, you know, for now, I just want to let this soak in and appreciate this accomplishment for what it is. And then tomorrow, we get back to work.
That's right.
Any worries this is a fluke and you'll fall back down to earth next year?
Any worries that what?
This is a fluke and you'll fall back down to earth next year.
No worries.
Respectfully.
No worries at all, John. And thank you for the question. You always have something thought-provoking to ask. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I have more where that comes from.
Right here.
No.
MP. Good question for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness as newly minted champion MP joins us in the studio. MP, welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, Jalen. I've been watching this show since I was 15. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Happy to be here.
And we're so happy to have you, MP. Like, you are an absolute revelation on the court. Just between your basketball IQ, your dogged determination.
All right, enough, Toby. No. Y'all got to lay off my man, Toby. He brings a valuable perspective to the show. Yeah.
Valuable perspective.
Valuable nerd perspective.
And they all matter. You should know. What you play, 12 minutes in the league? No. What I'm saying is, you know, you were a valuable teammate to the team. You called out coverages from the bench. You helped everyone in practice get ready for the games. That stuff matters,
there we go.
man.
I like that.
Not as much as playing the game. That's
Hey, Jalen, you never averaged more than what? 7 points a game?
8.2.
8.2. Let me finish. But you brought a tenacity and an edge that helped the team maintain a competitive mindset for 48 minutes. And, you know, you can't win without everyone bringing something unique to the table.
Okay.
And that's why I love this
show. You are
show.
a heck of a player, and you've got your squad to number 10 on my dynasty list for a reason. But I know television. I know podcasting. I know entertainment. And I let Toby shine the exactly correct amount.
Which is 2.3% per episode.
Oh, Toby.
All right, I'll let y'all do it.
MP, as someone who has won a championship myself.
Oh, what did you average? 2 minutes per game?
Oh, that's not important, Russell. You and I know as champions that sports, they're not won on a spreadsheet. They're won in here and in here. So I want to know from you what it's like for you in here and up here. What would you say is the single most important part of your mindset, of your approach to the game that's allowed you to reach the top of the mountain in your rookie year?
I would say sacrifice, you know? Russ, everyone in the NBA is capable of more than what they show on a game-to-game basis, right?
For sure.
But special players, they sacrifice for the team so the team can flourish, right?
Absolutely.
And, you know, you don't just sacrifice your touches, you sacrifice your body, you sacrifice your time, and sometimes, you know, you sacrifice relationships with friends and family who don't understand what it takes to be great. Because, you know, when you're accountable to a team, the last thing you want to do is shortchange anybody that you're going to war with. They deserve everything that you got, and you expect the same out of them too.
Oh, that's beautifully said. This is something you won't hear me say very often. MP, it has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I think we can all agree one of our best guests ever. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, brother.
Anytime, Jalen. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Jalen.
Shall we do one? Shut it,
Jalen!
It's a possible slogan. Taking it down.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Man, respect to MP on winning his finals MVP. Lucky I was out there guarding you.